Hi guys. Oh my gosh, am I in focus? Okay, if I look over there, just know I'm looking at myself. Okay, let's not do that. But guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm your host, Hannah Beard. You know who it is. You know who it is. So we have a lot to talk about, actually, about personal. Why is it? Okay, so we're gonna, I'm sorry for the beginning. There we go. Can you see me better now? But like I was saying, we have a lot to go through. It's been a minute, but we are talking about personal finance. Yeah, we are. We're talking about that. So yeah, let's get into it. I have my little handy dandy notes on my iPad. You know, I'm an iPad girl. What can I say? But yeah, let's get into it. So these are kind of the financial concepts I'm taking into 2026 as a 21-year-old business owner, insurance broker, college student. Yeah, a lot. So if you kind of relate to that, you're, you know, a young entrepreneur, you're a college student looking to develop their finances, or you're just a person who just wants to learn a little bit from me, go ahead and follow me if you want to, you know, come through this journey with me. So let's get into it. So let's do a little, what is it called? Not R&R. I don't think that's what it's called. But I kind of want to talk about my week. So my week was pretty good. It was the first week back of school. I'm in my second semester, not second semester, but I'm a junior spring semester. Yeah. Full-time college student again. None of my classes are online except for one, so I'm in class a lot. I'm a full student again, having to study, and I'm getting my degree in financial planning, so I will be dealing with people's finances, personal finances. And yeah, it was a good week, really busy, learned so much from my professors already in the first week, which is why I wanted to talk about this with you guys, because I feel like these tips could really help you out. But yeah, all my professors really cool. I have 2 3-hour lectures, and one starts at 6 and gets out at 8:45 p.m. So yeah, and I'm still, you know, doing insurance, running my resale business at Styled by Hannah. Go ahead and follow me on the Instagram and my Depop if you're a real one and you want some nice clothes. So yeah, just doing that, working on me, going to the gym, and yeah, just kind of grinding for real. So I've had a little bit of financial realizations that I need to start already saving for my retirement. Haven't worked a full-time job yet, and I'm already thinking about saving for my retirement. Yes, if you're young, if you're old, especially, you already need to be starting this yesterday. But if you're young, you need to start this yesterday, because what I've been learning from my professors, especially my financial planning or my personal finance class, is that a lot of people don't think about this. And especially being an insurance broker and dealing with people whose only form of income is SSI, Social Security income, I think. And they don't have money. If you're only living off of $400 to $800 a month, rent is more than that. Like, come on now, people. You need to start thinking about your retirement plan, because when you decide to leave your job, you retire and stuff like that, your income is going to be a little bit different. You're not going to get that stable income. And obviously Social Security from the government wasn't made to supplement your income. It was meant to kind of be a little addition on top of your like either 401k, whatever you decide to do, but that retirement savings account. So that's what I've kind of been thinking about financially, and something I probably do want to start investing in this year. So yeah, that. Another thing is this past week, and just in general, putting yourself in a position or in an environment to where you can grow, whether it's comfortable or uncomfortable. So last week I decided to, if you guys probably already know, I do insurance, but I'm completely 100% remote. And the agency that I do work for, they're based in Illinois. You guys saw the vlog. I went out there to the office and worked for a week there. But they're all in person, and I feel like I really do thrive. And I think a lot of people, you need to be around people who are doing better than you or doing more than you, but if you are trying to grow. I mean, when I'm in my house, I'm not able to obviously, you know, get help from other people. You know, I'm not hearing other people sell and their approach on how they sell. So last week I decided to go to the office, and I'm probably gonna bleep that out because I don't think y'all should know where I live or where I work. But yeah, and none of my agency isn't there. We're under the same business, so Family First Life, shout out to y'all. But I was able to go, and I was able to, you know, ask questions from other people, be around, you know, people who are selling consistently, and it does motivate you. I mean, I'm a person, like, I'm a competitive person, so like going there was kind of like, oh, I have to prove myself, I have to sell, and I did so. I did sell a policy while I was there. But also, so like just kind of being in an environment like that, like putting yourself in an uncomfortable situation. Obviously, I don't know anyone in office, so I was scared. I don't know any of these people. Like, these people drive freaking Corvettes, Mustangs, Mercedes-Benz to work. I drive my little Kia. Like, I'm just starting out, but I'm trying to be just like them. So obviously I want to put myself in an environment around people who have the goals and have the things that I want, so that, you know, my dad always said birds of a feather flock together. So I'm going to put myself in those positions, and that's what you need to do going into 2026. Okay, why was I talking so fast? Sorry guys, I've been trying to slow down my speaking. It's a little bit different when, I don't know, because this is kind of like off the dome. I guess like selling is kind of off the dome too. You do have a script that you follow, and I'm a little bit more, my pace is a little bit more mellow when it comes to talking to people on the phone. But I feel like I'm talking so fast to you guys, so very sorry about that. My apologies. Let's talk about personal finance. I've been learning in school, or what I've learned so far in this first week, is a lot of people are not smart with their finances. And when it comes to money, people are very impulsive. It's really a psychology thing, which is why I'm really glad that I started to learn trading a few months ago. And I didn't even learn how to, unfortunately, I did not learn how the markets work that much. Kind of, I did, but I didn't take any trades because I didn't have the time for that. But I do want to still learn. But back to what I was saying, what I learned especially is the psychology of winning and losing money, or, you know, just kind of being psychologically smart about money. And people are very emotionally driven to money. So a lot of the times people are not thinking about, you know, the their current needs versus their future needs. And what I mean by current needs is like, am I willing to, and currently now the needs that I have, am I willing to not pay for those needs versus thinking about this and putting some money away for my future needs? So what that means for, am I going to now make this decision? Well, yes, I do have the money to, you know, buy that designer bag, you know, get this design or get this nice car, or buy those clothes, buy those shoes, versus saving this money for the future so that this money does double, or I'm in a more secure place in the future versus, you know, spending this money now. That's kind of what I mean. A lot of times we love instant gratification. That's just a human thing, and especially with social media and iPhones and microwaves, we are so used to instant gratification. So can I delay that instant gratification for later rather than choosing to be satisfied now, which a lot of people are not willing to do with any situation. Can I, for instance, my alarm clock goes off in the morning, can I, you know, be in discomfort and wake up immediately, or do I need the 15 minutes instant gratification of sleeping for 15 more minutes in my bed? You know, you're kind of picking and choosing this here or this later. And most of the time people want this here rather than waiting for this later. If that makes sense to you guys. I don't know if that does, but hopefully it does. Next, you need to have, if you are trying to grow your finances in any way, as a business owner, as you know, trying to become financially independent, which is something that I'm striving to do in 2026, you need to figure out, is your financial goal long term, which is 6 years plus? Is your financial goal intermediate, so 2 to 4 years? Is this going to take you 2 years to save up, 4 years to save up? That's like that intermediate level. Or is your goal a short-term goal within the next year? Are you trying to save this money for in this next year, if that makes sense? So you need to decide. You can't just, oh, I'm gonna save $100,000 by the end of the year. No, you need to have some type of plan. You understand that this is more of a short-term goal within a year. So what do I have to save each month? So what do I have to make each month? And what kind of expenses do I need to cut in my budget in order to obtain the $100,000 by the end of the year? So you need to figure that out. Start your retirement plan now. If you're seeing this, start it now. Do not wait till later. Do not wait till 20. Do not wait till 30. Start that retirement plan now. If it's $10 a month that you're saving at 20 years old, I don't even know. I would do the math, but I'm not going to do it right now, but you guys can do that on your own time. How much money would I need to be putting away each month at my age in order, when you're 73, 75, to have some money saved up for your retirement plan? The earlier, the better for any investment that you're doing. The earlier you start it is the better, because of how the compound growth happens. This is a lot faster. All my podcasts are so fast, guys. It's because I do, like, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm not always doing it off the dome like my vlogs are. I mean, my vlogs are a little bit planned just because I know what I'm doing in a week. Plan your days out. You wonder why you don't get stuff done during the week. It's because, that was my speaker going off. But you wonder why you don't get stuff done. It's because you don't even know what you need to get done for the day or the week. Plan your weeks out. Here, guys, let me show you exactly how my week schedule looks. I plan my time by the T. This is literally how my week looks. Like, my work schedule, my school schedule, my studying, when I'm focused on my business, my workouts, free time with my family, like, everything is on a schedule. Everything is planned. And that's how you realize, and that's why I get so many things done in a week, because I do this. So start doing this now. Don't make me mad right now, please. Start planning your days and your weeks out if you're trying to get stuff done and if you have a goal. Why are we going into these goals blind? Why do we think we're just gonna be able to get to that destination? We don't even know where that destination is, and we haven't put it into Google Maps. Why are we doing that? Please let me know. Please let me know. All right. The biggest thing I need to be more of, you need to be more of, and we need to be more of, you see, if we're trying to accomplish these goals, is being consistent. Be consistent. Be consistent. Consistency in everyday, consistency in your business, consistency in working out. Consistency is going to get you far. Motivation is not going to get you far. I'm not motivated to do things that I do. You think I want to do this? You think I'm motivated to come and sit here? Obviously, I enjoy making content, but sometimes I don't want to do this. Sometimes I would rather be taking a nap. I would rather be taking a nap right now. But I want to give you guys some really amazing advice that I have learned in the past weeks, and I want us to all grow together. But consistency is going to drive you far, and that's what I really realized, especially with my resale business. What recently has like sparked a, oh wow, that's how people get more sales, is being consistent, posting every day, putting out content every day, reading every day. I don't know, waking up early every day. It's consistency, and that's what you need to be taking into account. All right. Also, if you say you're going to do it, do it. If you say you're going to wake up at 6 a.m., wake up at 6 a.m. You guys will promise yourself, you guys will promise other people things, but never hold the promises that you hold to yourself. If you say you're going to go to class and not miss your classes, go to class. If you say that you're going to work out for 50 minutes a day, you need to do that. Hold yourself accountable and do what you say you're going to do. And kind of last portion of this podcast episode is being independent can take you so far, and how I learned it in December. Guys, if you've met me, you know Patricia will account to this, but I am an independent person. I am able to go and do things by myself even if I'm scared, and more people need to start being like that. Your friend is not going to always be there with you. Your friend cannot always show up to the function with you. And I'm not specifically saying parties or anything like that, but like, look here. December was probably one of the most of 2026. Oh no, 2025, sorry. 2020, it was probably the most eventful, and I don't even know how to describe it, but like it taught me so many things in just a short amount of time, just because I was independent. At 20, I'd been doing insurance for a month, 2 months, a month, basically. And I went to Illinois with people I didn't know, and I worked. And I made so much money from doing it. Guys, do stuff by yourself and take the risk, because you can't get the reward without the risk, I think. That was kind of cringe. But for real, take the risk. You're not gonna, like, that's all I can say is take the risk. Literally. Talk to that person. Take that class. Book that trip. Start that business. Take the risk, because you should not be saying in a year, 2 years, oh, I wish, or I should have done that, or I could have done that. Like, no one wants to feel that way. I do not feel that way about my year last year. Everything that I did, I literally hold no regrets. I honestly never hold regrets. I just do, and I learn from my mistakes. So do it. Jump at that opportunity. But just do something. Stop being stagnant. Just do something. But that's all I have for you guys. I'm still kind of getting better at this podcasting, and obviously it takes consistency and doing it many times to get perfection, to build your business, to do anything. So I just know everything is consistency. Everything is, putting in the reps. And I really learned that from basketball. Putting in the reps to make the basket. I don't even say basket. Make the shot, I guess. Yeah. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you got this far, go ahead and like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you next week. Bye.